Today, we're going to explore the massive tech shift in Alberta's oil industry. Okay, let's dive into it. This is a tale of two completely different worlds, the gritty era of discovery versus today's high-tech era of engineering. To really understand this whole shift, we'll use one simple analogy: sipping juice versus squeezing a sponge. All right, first, let's look back at the era of easy oil, when the challenge was all about discovery. You see, before 1947, finding major oil reserves was a total gamble. The industry was waiting for a breakthrough. And that breakthrough came with the Leduc number 1 Gusher. It changed everything, and it triggered a huge economic boom. So this was conventional oil. Think of it as the juice in the glass, super easy to access with a straw. Right, so once a well was drilled, immense natural pressure basically did all the work, forcing the oil upwards. But of course, this easy oil was a finite resource. By the late 1990s, that glass was definitely running low. So the end of easy oil forced a tech revolution that completely altered Alberta's energy landscape. Now, what's really interesting here is the tipping point. Right around 2002, a new method completely took over. So the crucial point is, with the juice gone, how do you get liquid from a sponge? Well, this led to the age of engineering, focused on a brand new challenge: oil trapped in super dense rock. Yeah, this oil isn't in pools. It's locked tight in a rock-hard sponge with zero pressure to push it out. Unlocking it required this really elegant three-part engineering solution. Let's break it down. First, instead of just drilling and hoping, scientists use advanced seismic surveys to precisely map the oil's location. Second, horizontal drilling lets operators actually follow that thin layer of rock, maximizing the well's exposure to the oil. And third, hydraulic fracturing. This is the squeeze, creating tiny pathways for the oil to finally escape. So what does this all mean? Well, the very definition of a resource has been completely re-engineered. And this comparison just brilliantly illustrates the shift from finding pressure to engineering pressure into dense rock. This represents a fundamental change in thinking, turning rocks that just contain oil into engineered resources. It really leaves you with a final thought, doesn't it? What other impossible resources might we engineer next?